Hi, hello, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning on to the Kosh TV on YouTube. My name is Janet, and this channel is aimed at improving the well being of the individual and the family, actually, as the community as a whole. So we talk about everything from health, okay, a bit of social stuff. We don't do politics. A bit of education, which will be coming with time. Yes, I have taken a few days off for a much needed rest and hoping to get some treatment for my musculoskeletal stuff. But anyway, this is just a brief video, okay, something very short to mention an issue that has come to my attention. Before then, the last couple of weeks or so, or less than that, the world has had a few tragedies. The one that comes to me the most, the one that really did hit hard, was what happened in West Africa, Ghana, where some ministers of states who were on their way to a national duty actually faced their untimely death through a crash, a helicopter crash. My heart goes to you, Mr. President, Madam Vice, and your cabinet, the country as a whole. I stand on behalf of the members of the Kente of Expert Club International to say that our condolences, and I pray that you heal soon. Okay, okay, what I'm going to talk about is likely to spark a few controversies. People may have their opinions. People will talk. People will talk. Okay, people will talk. But I'm looking at it this way: the well-being of every member of the family. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it from a health professional's point of view. And this issue, I am going to address it globally because let me put it this way: internationally, most things are taken into consideration when events like this take place. I'm talking of beauty pageants or things to celebrate the beauty and the elegance of the young woman. Since Ghana is the land of my birth, I do take interest in things like this. Okay, I'm not against beauty pageants. No, I love them. Actually, a little hint: I nearly took part in once when I was much younger. Okay, so I'm not against beauty pageants at all. Something that celebrates the beauty of the woman, the elegance of the woman, the intelligence of the young lady. I'm all for it. Okay, I'm all for that. If you've heard, I've spoken a bit about fashion. I mean, how to present yourself elegantly. And the thing is this channel is going to talk about a few of these things when it comes to professional aspect. social, yes, we'll touch a bit on that, but this, I think, is something worth talking about. So I'm calling upon you, the Minister of Education, and I'm calling upon you, the Minister of Tourism of Ghana, you too especially, things to do with social issue. Actually, Minister of Women Affairs. I don't know, do we still have the Women and Children Affairs? I'll call upon you. Okay, just going to give a little scenario, okay, a little story. Okay, this I know has been addressed in so many ways internationally. The United Nations organizations of human rights has tackled this issue in several ways. Okay, let's take it that I have been involved in a family or in a child of a school-going age life. Okay, not yet an adult, a school-going age life, and my actions directly or indirectly has impacted negatively on this child's life. Okay, the child's health. I'm talking about health specifically. And this child, taking my professional knowledge into consideration, probably, maybe, may have a condition that has to be looked at. The diet will have to be looked at, and probably if this child is sick, family cannot just say, oh, it will go away, let's take some paracetamol and you will be fine. They may have to take this child to the hospital. Okay, right. So if my involvement in this child's life, directly or indirectly, has had a negative impact on a child's life, okay, and this is likely to be for life. And organizers of this pageant, okay, that celebrates the value of a woman, the intelligence of a woman, the elegance of a woman, approaches me for my services. Happily, I may take this opportunity. But to you, the organizers of this pageant, do you take the trouble to find out about your, how do I put this? Do you take the trouble to find out about people or organizations that you have contracted to provide services for the event? Do you actually go the extra mile to see if they are credible enough to be associated with such an event? This event is attracting international audience. Do you take the trouble to do that? From my opinion, if the international community, well, I wouldn't go that big, but let's say tourists, people who come during that time that the event takes place, to also enjoy what you put out there. Do hear or find out that there are certain teething problems, people taking part in or providing services to these young ladies have a past or have been involved negatively. I don't want to use socially, and this has actually impacted the lifestyle or the health of a child. Will they be patronizing such an event? This day and age when we've got groups fighting against human rights, fighting for human rights, taking stands when it comes to the well-being of people. Do you really see where I'm coming from? From my opinion, from your makeup artist, your hairdressers, your designers, fashion design, everyone that takes part or contributes to the making up of this event must be checked and checked properly. Because if we continue pushing these things aside, then it means we are saying that culturally it is acceptable for a little child to be neglected to the extent that their health has been impacted. From the best of my knowledge, what I think the GMB is representing is values of the woman, to do away with those negative cultural practices, and sealing knowledge and then building upon their intelligence. We are using this platform to celebrate those. We are using this platform to impart that knowledge into the young ladies that take part in these activities, and they in turn impact this knowledge to people they come across, people that come their way. So, Minister of Tourism, this is a beautiful event which I enjoy very much. For some reason this time I haven't been so keen. Minister of Education, respect. Please, Minister for Women and Children Affairs, please see to this. Anyone who has impacted negatively on the life of a child, especially a child, I would have said any person in a vulnerable situation should not be providing services for this event. To some extent, I lost taste in it. Because I do know there is someone who should not, from my opinion, be rendering services to anyone on that platform. We continue with this, then it means it's acceptable that anyone or people of vulnerable backgrounds, of vulnerable situations, can be treated anyhow. It's wrong. It's wrong. What really baffles me is that we talk so much about God, but does that really reflect in what we do? I'm telling you, there are people out there who do not associate themselves with any kind of religion, but are doing so much for people, so much humanitarianly for people. So please, let's see to this. I'm not going to say let's put our acts together. That will sound like an insult. Please, I humbly appeal to you. Let's not lose let's not lose what this pageant is trying to put across. Let's not lose the fact that this pageant is supposed to celebrate the value of the woman. Let's not lose the fact that this pageant is supposed to teach the young girl that stand on the stage how to treat one another, how to treat a dependent, how to treat people you come across in the community. I know that my little voice will be taken into consideration, and what is needed will be done. Thank you for listening. Please, anyone out there who comes across this video, share this video. Yeah, I'm still on my break, and I'm still going to present on what I said, the preoperative assessment of the diabetic patient. I will be doing. I'm still on my break. It's a much needed break. Yeah, aches and pains, they do come with age, but sometimes not all of them are age related. So I'm trying to knock on any door that I can knock on in my capacity. Okay, so as I always say, remember, you and your community are responsible for your well-being. So make it a point to be a positive influence or impact wherever you are. Till I come your way again, I say stay healthy, and I love you all. Bye.